Hey everybody, Cliff here with Hamilton Transportation. Today I am in Farmington, Connecticut. We are picking up a cooling tower and taking it down to Kernersville, North Carolina. So today is Friday, we'll pick it up today and take it home for the weekend. And then Monday we will head down to North Carolina and get it delivered. So, these guys are working on it now, getting rails and everything off. And then we are waiting for a crane to show up to pick it off of there and set it onto the trailer. So right now we are in a holding pattern, just waiting for that. But I will talk to you guys again when the crane gets here, which that might be him there. But I'll talk to you guys then and we'll get this thing loaded up. Alright, so I'm trying to get all my stuff set up here. I've got a bunch of chain. I have two 3/8 chains, 4 4-inch straps, and 4 binders. And then they said there's going to be some handrails. So I got another 2-inch straps and ratchet binders out for that. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'm thinking they'll put the rails on the back deck. I'll confirm that before they actually load. Thing is 18 feet long. So if we set the front here, so I can still get into my little compartment there for my oversized load signs and everything, and it's going to come back to like right here. So I got to move those boards. this thing loaded. I got the height about where I want it. We're right at 13.6 front and back. We had to drop it down to the first setting on the front of the trailer, and I had to drop my lift axle and drop this, let some air out of the back, the tridem back here. So, but we got it all loaded up. Now we just got to get it strapped down, which might be a challenge. He said I can chain to these, but I don't know where I would chain it to. I guess it would work for front to back movement. I could run a chain in there and then hook it inside. Not sure. Or I could run it, if I could run it through up to this, and then I could put a binder in the middle. That might work. But I think I'm going to do straps first. All right, guys, we got that, the cooling tower itself tied down. Now we have to do the platform. Oh, yes. Yeah, I gotta use chains.
Yeah, I think I use chains there and here, yeah.
Oh, you can if you want, yeah.
Of course.
I just use my chain down around there.
Yeah, yeah.
Strapped to it. So.
I have only 30 feet strap.
Yeah, that's what those are, 30.
30?
Yep. All right, guys, we are all loaded up. I got her strapped down, flagged, so we are ready to roll. I'll give you a little shot of it. Got that bad boy on the trailer and a little platform on the back. So now we're gonna head out. Hey everybody. Well, we have made it home for the weekend. So this is where this will sit until Monday. Monday we will get over here to the lot and take this down to Kernersville, North Carolina, where it's getting delivered. So until then, I'm gonna relax for the weekend, and I will see you guys again on Monday morning. Hey everyone. Well, it is Monday. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I just finished getting fuel. So now we are pulling out, headed south down to Kernersville, Ohio, to get this cooling tower delivered. Sorry, I'm pulling through the fuel aisle and this thing's pretty wide. So good news on that front. We actually booked a load out of Kernersville, out of the John Deere plant down there, going up to Ohio. So we are covered for tomorrow. And I might even be able to get that thing picked up this afternoon, which would be nice. So this week is going to be a little shorter week. Not much shorter, about a day. But because Monday is Labor Day, and the Friday before a holiday weekend, and they consider this a holiday weekend because Monday is Labor Day, you are not allowed to move permitted loads after noon. So we either have to find a legal load home, or I have to be done by noon on Friday. So that probably means me being home on Thursday night, which would be all right with me. Now, what is this guy doing? You can't just stop and put your four-ways on there. Oh my gosh. I don't want to block the whole works though. This Flying J in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, has gone downhill pretty rapidly. I still come here because it is it's my home base, but it is always just clogged up with trucks parking every which way, and then you gotta wait for people to get out of the fuel bay that don't want to get out of the fuel bay. Don't worry, that light was pink. If we are quick today, we'll be able to get down there and get this delivered, which I think this one should be pretty fast coming off the trailer. They used a crane to put it on, but I'm assuming that they will have a forklift to take it off at the other end. It has a place for forks on it. So I'm assuming that's what they'll do. I'll just unstrap it and then they will just grab it with a forklift, pick it off, and I'll be done. Plus this one's not very heavy, so we won't have to do a lot of slowing down for hills. head south. Hopefully we'll get this delivered and be able to get over to John Deere and pick up our next load before the day is done. But in order to do that, we got to go get some miles done. So I'm going to work on that. Hey, what's going on, man?
I say, yeah, go back a little bit. I'll get that platform off the back.
Okay.
And the crane's going to set up on the road out here.
Okay.
And once he gets set up, I'll pull you forward. You can back up to him. I'll get your tower off, and then you can back in here, turn around, and that way you
All
got
right.
the place in there.
Yeah, that
I'll
works.
go ahead and take it platform. If you'll back up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to your back ends in that gravel, I'll go ahead and take it off of there.
Yeah, let me know when you want me to stop. That's good. All right, we have made it down here to Kernersville, North Carolina. I backed in. They took the platform off the back with a forklift. Now we are waiting for a crane to show up. As you can see, they got all kinds of these things sitting here. So they said when the crane gets here, I'm gonna pull out to the road. I had to back in this driveway, so I'm gonna pull out to the road and back straight up, and then the crane will pick it off and set it to the side, and then I can pull back up, back in here, get myself cleaned up, and then pull out and go to the right, and I'll be on my way. So that is the plan. Now we're just waiting for the crane. So I will let you guys know when we are, or I'll show you guys when we're getting unloaded. Alright guys, the crane has just showed up. So I'm gonna go talk to him, and we'll figure out where he wants me, and then we'll get this thing unloaded. That load is done. We got it offloaded, sitting on the grass over there. The crane is cleaning up. So I just got the trailer cleaned up. So from here, I'm headed 4 miles away up to the John Deere plant to pick up a John Deere excavator, which is going up to Canton, Ohio. So stay tuned for that load. Thank you guys for riding along on this one. Appreciate you watching the videos that I put up. Thanks for following the channel. If you like my content, you can go ahead and subscribe. Sorry, there's a pickup truck coming past me. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will see you on the road.